In this video, we are going to learn how to enter data or formula into a worksheet. Entering data in a cell is very simple. You just have to click on the cell and type the data into it. So let's choose a cell. Let's use B1. As you can see, the cell has been highlighted with this blue border, which means that this cell is active, which means that if you enter anything will be entered into this cell only. You can change the position of this active cell. So if I use the right arrow key, now my active cell is C1. If I use down arrow key, my active cell is C2. I can also use tab to change the position. I can also use enter to enter the values, or if I enter the value, let's say XYZ here, and press enter, go to the next cell. This is how you can change the position of active cell and enter values into it. So let's choose B2 and enter value. So let's use column. And if I use right key, now my active cell is C2. Now let's add 26. As we know, we only have columns from A to Z, that is 26. Now let's use down key and then left key. Now I am into the B3, which is my active cell right now. Now let's use rows. Now after clicking right key, I'm on C3, which is my active cell. So we have 1000 rows. Now if I want to know the number of columns, I need to multiply these values. Now let's do this using a formula. So if I use cells, and now to get the values, I have to type a formula here. To type a formula, double click here and press equal to. Now I want to multiply these two values. I can either multiply 26 with 1000, or I can choose the cell reference. So if I use cell reference C2 star C3 and press enter, now we have 26,000 rows. I have choose cell reference because if I change this value to 27, the final outcome will also change. This is how cell reference works. Now as you can see in 26, you see the value here 26 as well. This is the formula bar, and this is the address box or the name box which shows the address of the cell. So the name box says C2. So this is the address of this cell. Similarly, when we go to C3, the name box says C3 and the value, the formula bar says 1000. Now if I go to C4, the cell says 26,000, but the function, the formula bar says C2 star C3. So this formula bar holds the formula, but if there is only values, it will hold the value as well. So if you go to column, it will show column, but if I write a formula here, the cell will show the value of the formula, where the formula bar will show the formula used. Now let's see how we can save or download the sheet. As in Excel, we can save the spreadsheet, naming it, but in Google Spreadsheet or Google Sheet, you can just download it as it is already saved in your Google Drive. So if you name it, let's say my sheet, and it has been saved to my Google Drive. Now if you want to download it, go to this file and enter download. This file menu has other options as well. You can import a new spreadsheet, you can open an old spreadsheet, you can make a copy of this spreadsheet, you can share this spreadsheet as well, you can email this spreadsheet as well, and then you can download the spreadsheet as a Microsoft Excel document or PDF file or a web page and so on. These are the sources you can download this file into, these forms. You can rename this as well or move to a different location, or you can delete it. So as you can see, we have saved this file by naming it my sheet, and I just have renamed it. I have not saved it using any save option, just like we save it in Microsoft Excel. So how will I find it again? So if I remove it from here, if I cut it, the sheet is gone. How can I reload it, or how can I find it? Where will I find it? So go to your Google Drive, go to recent, where you will find your recent work, and here you can see my sheet. Open it and the sheet is here. So this is how you can save or rename a sheet. You don't need to save it. You just have to name it and you will find it in your Google Drive. If you want to download it in your system, in your computer, you can download it as an Excel file or a PDF file. Now let's move to the next video. Thank you.